In a moment that sent shockwaves across social media and left fans worldwide in absolute disbelief, Tian Xuning finally broke his silence and revealed a truth that many suspected but no one expected to hear so openly. After months of speculation, cryptic interactions, and subtle hints that fueled endless debates online, the young star addressed the name that has been dominating fan discussions: Ziyu. For a long time, the connection between Tian Xuning and Ziyu had been wrapped in mystery. Fans noticed the lingering glances during joint appearances, the carefully chosen words in interviews, and the almost poetic timing of their social media posts. Every small detail was dissected, every coincidence turned into a theory. Yet, despite the growing noise, both parties maintained a calm and professional front until now. A confession that changed everything. During a recent late-night broadcast interview, Tian Xuning was asked a seemingly harmless question about inspiration and emotional growth. What followed, however, stunned the host and viewers alike. With a steady voice and a serious expression, Tian paused before answering, as if weighing every word. Then came the statement that instantly trended across platforms: "Some feelings grow quietly, but when they become strong enough, hiding them only hurts more people, including yourself." Although he did not immediately mention Ziyu by name, fans knew exactly where this was heading. Moments later, Tian added a sentence that would ignite the internet: "Ziyu is someone who changed the way I see many things." Within minutes, clips of the interview spread like wildfire. Hashtags combining their names surged to the top of trending lists, and comment sections exploded with shock, excitement, and emotional reactions. Was this the confirmation fans had been waiting for, the long road of hints and silence? Looking back, the signs were always there. Industry insiders recall how Tian Xuning and Ziyu's dynamic shifted subtly over time. Early collaborations were marked by playful banter and professional distance, but later interactions carried a deeper, more personal tone. Behind-the-scenes footage showed moments of quiet understanding, shared smiles, supportive gestures, and an unspoken chemistry that cameras could barely capture. Fans also pointed out how Tian's recent works took on a more emotional depth. Lyrics became more introspective, performances more vulnerable. Many now believe these changes were influenced by Ziyu's presence in his life, serving as both inspiration and emotional anchor. Fans react: shock, joy, and endless debate. As expected, fan reactions were divided. Supporters flooded social media with messages of encouragement, praising Tian's honesty and courage. Many expressed relief, saying they admired his decision to speak from the heart rather than continue hiding behind ambiguity. Others, however, were overwhelmed by the suddenness of the revelation. Some questioned the timing, while a few urged caution, reminding everyone that public figures deserve privacy and that emotions should not be forced into clear labels. Still, one thing was undeniable: the confession struck a chord. It wasn't just gossip, it felt personal, raw, and deeply human. Ziyu's subtle response. While Tian Xuning's words dominated headlines, all eyes quickly turned to Ziyu. Would there be a response? Hours later, Ziyu posted a simple yet powerful message on social media: "Some truths don't need many words. Time will speak." The post, accompanied by a calm photo and no additional explanation, only intensified the discussion. Fans interpreted the message in countless ways. Some saw it as quiet confirmation, others as a graceful acknowledgement without explicit validation. Industry impact and media frenzy. Entertainment media wasted no time amplifying the story. Headlines used words like explosive, unavoidable, and historic. Analysts discussed how such openness could influence industry norms, where carefully managed images often leave little room for vulnerability. Experts noted that Tian Xuning's approach, neither fully confirming nor denying a romantic relationship, might represent a new form of honesty in the public eye. Rather than feeding rumors or shutting them down completely, he chose emotional transparency. What happens next? The biggest question now is what the future holds for Tian Xuning and Ziyu. Will they address the situation together? Will their professional paths cross again in a way that brings clarity, or will this moment remain a powerful yet undefined chapter in their stories for fans? The confession has already become legendary. It will be remembered as the night Tian Xuning chose truth over silence, vulnerability over safety, and emotion over expectation. One thing is certain, after this revelation, nothing feels the same. The mystery surrounding Tian Xuning and Ziyu may not be fully resolved, but the wall of silence has finally cracked and the world is watching closely for what comes next. In the days following the interview, Tian Xuning's public image appeared to shift almost overnight. Once known primarily for his talent and calm professionalism, he was now being discussed as someone brave enough to confront his own emotions in front of millions. Commentators highlighted how rare it is for a rising star to allow such vulnerability to be seen, especially in an industry where silence is often the safest choice. Close friends and colleagues, though careful with their words, hinted that Tian had been carrying this emotional weight for a long time. "He is someone who feels deeply," one insider shared anonymously. When he finally spoke, it wasn't a strategy, it was relief. Fans find meaning beyond the rumors. Interestingly, many fans began to see the story not just as a possible romance, but as a reflection of personal growth. Discussions shifted from "are they together" to "how much courage does it take to be honest like that?" For younger fans especially, Tian's words became a symbol of emotional maturity, proof that acknowledging one's feelings is not a weakness, but a form of strength. Fan art, letters, and long posts analyzing every sentence of the interview continued to circulate. Some said they felt inspired to face their own unspoken feelings after watching Tian Xuning speak so sincerely. Silence, yet not the end. Despite the ongoing frenzy, both Tian Xuning and Ziyu have since chosen silence. No follow-up interviews, no clarifications, only their work speaking for them. Yet that silence feels different now. It no longer feels like avoidance, but rather a calm pause after a long-held truth has finally been released. Whether this story will eventually lead to a clear confirmation or remain an emotional confession without labels, one fact remains undeniable: Tian Xuning's revelation has already made its mark. It reminded fans and the industry alike that behind fame and flashing cameras are real emotions, quietly waiting for the moment they can no longer be hidden.